Hi, I'm Deb, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Yoga Bites with Deb. Today we just have a fun little practice. We'll be doing some lunges, some warriors, some bound angle. So, opening in through the hips a little bit. So I hope you'll join me to have a little bit of fun, and we'll start in child's pose. Come into child's pose. Toes together, knees wide apart, and your choice. Maybe you stack your fists, rest your forehead onto your fist, or maybe you extend your arms out and lower your forehead to the mat. So let's connect with our breath. Expanding not only through the front, but also the sides and the back of the body. Slow the breath down, make it nice and deep. And then we'll bring ourselves up onto hands and knees. And we'll do our cat-cows, but we'll do them with a little circle as well. So loosening up, pressing the hips from side to side as you inhale and exhale. And it doesn't matter how it looks. Just kind of feel into the hips, the low back, and then circle the other direction. And then let's take our left leg and lift it up and circle it around. Circle it, open it up. And then see, belly is in. Let's step that left foot between our hands. And low lunge, root down, lengthen up. So we're going to inhale, let's open up, open those palms up. Exhale, let's come forward, round those palms. So spiral the arms, inhale, heart lifts up, exhale, belly's in, we kind of round forward. Next time, inhale, open that heart up, curl the back toes under, belly's in. See if you can lift up into a high lunge, raise your arms up. And then plant that right foot down, open up into warrior two. So line up front heel with back arch, sink down, turn that left palm up, inhale to your exalted warrior, exhale to warrior two. Coming into that exalted warrior, holding here, making sure your knee isn't collapsing inwards. Let the head gaze wherever is comfortable. And then release down. We're going to turn, so I know my back's towards you. Toes point out into our goddess or temple pose. So knees and toes in the same direction, taking that seat. And this time we're going to have eagle arms. We're going to take our left elbow on top of our right. Eagle arms. So just in case you're unaware, so left arm on top of the right. Forearms together, squeeze the shoulder blades back, push the forearms away. Turn back around. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms, turn the toes to face the long side of the mat. Take your hands behind you and clasp them. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, press the palms down and away. Nice big inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, maybe it's just a flat back, or maybe you could bow down and lift your arms way up. Release those hands down and pivot to the top of your mat and step back into downward facing dog. Lengthen the spine, hug those elbows in. Let's pedal out our dog, bend one knee, straighten the other. slowly going from side to side. And then find your down dog. Hug those elbows in. Bring yourself down onto your hands and knees again. And again, those cat and cow movements, perhaps while we're doing these little barrel rolls, just sort of loosening up. And go in the other direction. And then nice neutral spine, bellies in. Let's lift that right leg up and just do some circles. And reverse the circles. And then let's see, can we step that foot between our hands? Low lunge, belly is in, press the back foot into the mat, lift up, spiral those arms back. So you're lifting your heart up. Inhale, exhale, it's like you're rounding forward. Inhale, offer your heart up. Exhale, come inwards. And then we're going to hold here, curl the back toe under, draw that belly in, see if you can lift up into a high lunge. Raise those arms up, sink down. You can have a bend in that back knee, really draw that belly in. And then we're going to open up, warrior two. So I like to heel toe my front foot, so I line it up in the center of my back foot. Sink down, warrior two. Exalted warrior, inhaling up. Exhale, warrior two. Okay, exalted warrior, let's hold, gazing up or down or straight ahead. Make sure that knee doesn't collapse inwards. Take full, deep breaths. And then we come up, turn those toes, bring the heels in, toes out. So the goddess or temple pose, we sink the hips down, shoulders are over the hips, pelvic floor up, belly in. Eagle arms, this time right arm on top of the left. Squeeze the shoulder blades back, press the forearms away, sink down a little if you can. Straighten up, extend those arms, turn the toes to face the long side of your mat, clasp your hands behind you and maybe clasp the other way, the way that feels a little awkward. Squeeze your shoulder blades back, press the palms down and away. You could hold here, belly's in, you could come to a flat back, or you could bow all the way down, raise your arms up as high as you can. Release your hands down from heel toe your feet in a little and sink down into your squat. So if the knees don't want to bend this much, maybe you're up higher, resting your elbows onto your thighs, really engage your core. Or if you're able to sink down, some of you might be up onto your toes, that's totally fine. I like my elbows pressing my inner thighs just back so my knees don't collapse inwards, bringing my palms to my heart, sinking down, releasing tension through those hips. Breathing. If you need to lower to a seat sooner than I do, you go right ahead. And then we're all going to come and take a seat. Coming into our bound ankle pose, so soles of the feet together, knees drop out to either side, sitting up nice and tall. And then maybe if it feels good, let's bow forward. So your elbows might rest on your inner legs there, inner thighs. And they can gently push, but you don't want to force your knees to the ground because it's not your knees' fault. It's generally a little bit of tension in those hips that are keeping the knees up high. So we want to slowly release that tension. Focusing on our breath. We're going to lengthen it up. We're going to take it into a twist. So we're going to bring my left foot towards my right hip. So the left knee is pointing straight ahead. And then I'm going to see if I can cross my right foot over and sit tall. If you can't sit tall, maybe you feel really lopsided, you try propping yourself up. If that doesn't work, then straighten out the left leg. Okay? So whichever variation works for you. Sitting up tall, right hand goes behind you. So your left hand could be on this knee. You want to hug the knee towards you, lengthen your spine, and twist. Keep hugging the knee. So your hand could be there, your elbow could wrap around the knee, or sometimes you could take the elbow up and place it to the outside of the knee. And then your knee presses into your elbow, and your elbow presses back into your knee. Slowly untwist, uncross. Other side. So right foot perhaps comes in towards your left hip. That knee is right in the center, and you cross your left foot over and sit tall. And again, if this side is your tight side and you're really lopsided and can't straighten it out, go ahead and straighten your right leg, sitting tall. Just make sure you can sit tall. Okay? Left hand's behind you. Root down, lengthen up. Hug that knee towards you as you twist. Wrap your hand, wrap your elbow, or take your elbow to the outside of your knee, whatever works. Slowly untwist, uncross those legs, maybe shake them out a little, and then just sit in a comfortable position with your spine tall. Pause here, maybe close your eyes and just notice how you feel. Feel the energy rooting down through the tailbone into the earth, and feel like you're lengthening up past the crown of your head. And that was our yoga bite for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Have a great day.